Oh, 10:30 at night. First night here. Can't find the main water valve. Forgot a bunch of things. Sigh. I was gonna check out, sand this little bit of floor and pick out which color for the Rubio monocoat we're gonna do. I think there's our pine floors, so these were gonna be my choices, but since I forgot stuff to wipe it down, I think I'll go with what they recommended is the natural. Gives it this same color that you sand it down to, because the pure makes it darker. So this will go into the wood and protect it for many, many years to come. But now that they've moved the furniture out, I see some issues, so I don't know that we will be able to do this. Floor is sinking here. I think the asbestos is disintegrating and falling out of the walls. And here it's sunk down. So, yeah, and I think there's moisture back there, because now that looks rotted. That's where the bed was. So, of course, in an old house, there is always more to do and things you don't expect. C'est la vie. Okay. I'm thinking I should maybe pull out some of this wallpaper now, because there's stuff disintegrating behind it and it's just going to fall out on the hardwood floor when I try and sand it and then put the protectant on the oil. So it's not good. So oh dear. I don't know why this video keeps turning off. I did majority of what I did get. So under the radiator is hard, I'm gonna have to do it with something else. And the edge around the fireplace as well. So guess I'll get the other side. I might do some touching up in different spots with this one. It might work. Let's see. Some places. Right there. Let's do it with the dots. Okay, I'm going to try this evil floor sander again, see if I can control it this time. Wish me luck. Day 2 is sanding. Still weed whacking outside, pretty loud. I'll probably do a voice over on this because it's so loud. Yeah, some lesson learned from the sanding with the little tiny sander over there, which we didn't practice with first. We practiced with the big one because we thought that one would be difficult. But it ended up being easy, and the little one, it is like a little Tasmanian devil. It's just like, and the first thing was I trusted that someone else put the correct grit on, or they said they put on 80, but it was actually 40, so it gouged into the floor. And then the second lesson learned is that my hands are not strong enough to tighten the bolt on the bottom to hold the sandpaper in, and it started coming off and it's going like crazy, and then the floor started burning, I think. Anyway, so I finally got it off, and we'll try again later today, but it is not an easy tool. It's pretty powerful. Anyways, here we go. And finally, the salon floors. So although I listened to what the recommended technique was, well, there was two recommended techniques with the herringbone floors, and I did both. I ended with going directly this way, so it's 45 degrees against the grain. But even with the 180, or was it 120, it still left lines. So I'm not really happy with that. I don't know, it might show up when I put the oil on it. So now my husband's laughing at me, but I'm going to individually sand those in the direction of the grain. So that will take a little bit, but I'm really happy with the color. Looks really nice. Nice and bright and light in here. So once we get the wallpaper off, the pink wallpaper, that will be shiny. I'm really looking forward to getting the lead paint off these doors, seeing what lies beneath. I think that should be the title of our videos series, What Lies Beneath. Because you sure do find a lot of stuff underneath the layers, some that you're expecting and some you're not. Like this. I was thinking this would be hardwood, but no, they've layered cement on top, and now it's a little step up. So we'll probably, I'm thinking eventually tear this up and put something, see what's underneath and level it. Nice tile or something. And I've got to take down that mess and clean up the mess in there. Never ending. They seem to have styrofoam on all the walls, but I think this is the original paint. It's a nicer color, green. So I've got to remove all that. Last bit of sanding. It's getting rid of more of the lines, but not quite 100%. I think I still got to do a little bit more. Yeah, so sadly yesterday I did a trial with the oil, and the scratches, even though we went over them once with the sander, hand sander, they just showed up accentuated with the oil. So I have been using the orbital sander with the grain and then sanding it by hand with a 150 grit, and it seems to be doing pretty good. It's very time consuming, but I don't want it to look horrible after I've spent all this time and effort. So I'll do this, and then hopefully today I can clean it and put the oil on. And then maybe tonight I can do the upstairs as well, one room. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to start with the Rubio monocoat and see how it works. €500, but you only have to do one coat, and it's put on very thin, and so it should go a long ways, I'm hoping. Well, I've got now the Rubio monocoat scrubby. It's a little bigger. Let's see if it makes any difference to applying the oil. Yes, I guess I'll go across. And I have to come from the bottom up, I think. Well, the sponge is better in that it's bigger. But really, I think you could get away with these sponges. These ones are a little bit more closed cell than the other ones, but they both work. These are, I can't What do you think, Samuel? You want me to open up that rug so you can lay on it, don't you? Floor turned out nice. Wallpaper next. And some furniture.